Hey guys, today we're gonna work our upper body strength. We're gonna move through all the patterns, push and pull in a horizontal plane and in a vertical plane. It's gonna be pretty simple, 4 exercises to work in those planes with tons of progressions so you can strengthen your upper body. This is how this is gonna work. I will explain you the 4 exercises that we're gonna do. You will choose your option and from there we're gonna work together. We'll do one set of one exercise, we'll alternate, rest 2 minutes, alternate to the second one, then once again rest 2 minutes, go to the third, rest 2 minutes, go to the fourth. After the fourth exercise we go back to the first exercise of this round and we will do this 2 to 3 sets. Don't worry if that's confusing, we're gonna do this together. First, I'm going to show you what the exercises are. As you perform these exercises, be mindful to really connect with your body. It's not about just moving through them, it's about connecting with your body and producing a big amount of strength and connection while doing it. Okay, let's get started. First exercise we're going to do going to be pull-ups. Since not everyone can do a free pull-up, I will give you 2 options for you to start, and if you already have the pull-up down, I will give you a progression for you to work towards a one-arm pull-up. You're gonna need a bar for you to perform the pull-ups, and also it's important to have a bar so you can hang. Hanging is super important for our bodies. There's a lot of spine decompression of the discs when we hang, a lot of stretch on your posterior chain. A bar is a must for you to have in your house. First option for the pull-ups, since you don't got the upper body strength to pull it, you're gonna use your feet to assist you. You're only gonna use your feet as little as you need. Most of the strength gonna come from the upper body. Get a stool or a surface where you can place your feet. Place your hands with your fingers facing yourself. Initiate with the full extension of your arms. Pull as explosive as you can. From here, you will go lower down slowly, but only using as little as possible of support from your feet. Once again, you pull, explosive, and control, nice and gentle, till you got the full extension of your arm. This is super important. Don't do half reps. Always work in the full range of motion. Second option for you to explore is with your feet supported behind you. It's going to be a slightly harder, but you still have the assistance of your feet to help you. But mind you, don't overuse your feet. The bench is just to help you. The strength must come from the upper body. Second option, fingers facing yourself, place your feet. From here, pull explosively and control. If you're already feeling good control on the eccentric from the top down, I suggest you to use the assistance on the way up, and now you remove your feet and go without support. Third option, if you already got the pull-up down, you're gonna work towards a one-arm pull-up. How are you gonna do this? With mixed rib pull-ups. Pulling with one hand pronated and one hand supinated. From here, you're gonna pull towards your supinated hand, leave the weight as much as you can to your supinated, and the other hand will only assist you as little as possible till you get the full extension. When you reach the bottom, you change the grips and you perform another rep. When I change, the pull-up gonna be the first exercise of the round. Make sure you choose the best option for your level. Now we're gonna move into the push-ups, which is the second exercise of this round. First option for you to explore. Place your hands as close to the hip as possible. This will depend on your mobility, on your wrist mobility. I don't want you to work through pain. I want you to find a range that you feel comfortable for you to push. From here, Feel your knees and your feet on the ground. Connect your pubis, your hands, and then you're gonna push and exhale. And control all the way to the back. If you want to add a little bit more into the exercise, what you're gonna do? Push in one position, and as you go down, you shift your weight forward and finish the repetition. So the concentric phase is a little lighter, and from the top down on the eccentric we load the exercise even more. Second option, we will remove our knees from the ground. We're going to apply the same concept, trying to load the eccentric heavier than the concentric. Place your hands on the floor, feet, connect your pubis. Once again, you leave the weight forward. Third option, if you already got the push-ups down and you want to take it to another level, working towards your tuck push-up, this is how you're going to do it. You will tuck your toes down, your hands will go even closer to your hip, push, shift the weight forward, and control the eccentric. If you can, you push from here. If you cannot, you shift the weight a little bit to the back, push, shift the weight forward. If you feel that you're kind in between both exercises, this is what you can do. The portion that I'm stronger, I will have my knees out of the ground. When I reach the bottom, I plant my knees and push back up. Once again, I remove it, boom, control, place the knees. As you see, you can mix and match as you please. Another important note for you to have in mind: if you feel discomfort on your wrists as you perform the push-ups, you're going to rotate your hands slightly outwards for you to remove the pressure out of your wrists. This will be the second exercise of the round. Third exercise is the horizontal pull. Set your bar at your waist level, engage your feet, connect your hands, pubis, and pull. Explosive. If you want to make it harder, you pull towards your hip. If you want to make it lighter, you pull towards your chest. So play within those two ranges and see what's best for you. If this option is too demanding, just raise the bar and perform the exercise standing. Horizontal pull was the third exercise of the round. Just make sure you get the bar really tight. Final exercise of this round. We're gonna work vertical push. Easiest variation. Set the bar at your knee level. Place your hands, spread your feet apart, really connect to the ground. From here, you will dive your head in between your hands and push back up. I bend my elbows. You really want to bring your head past the bar. As you progress, keep lowering the bar level until you reach the floor. Second option for you to explore, the vertical push. Place your hands shoulder width apart. From here, engage both hands, feet, and pubis. You're gonna dive your head in between your hands, making a triangle shape as you land. So I bring my head in forward and push back up. Bring the elbows back, head goes in front, make the triangle shape, and exhale back up. Third And final option, we raise the bar a little bit, bring the stool into the game. Place your knees into a higher surface. It can be from your knees to your waist level. Place your hands as close to the bench as you can. From here you will dive your head in front, making the triangle shape. And pushing back up. If you want to make it harder, you can shift the weight forward as you go down and shift the weight back if you need to push back up. Now that we know what we are doing, let's do it. But remember, you will have 2 minutes of rest in between the exercise, so you'll need a timer or a stopwatch next to you so you can control the time. Good job, you guys, the hard work is done. Now we're gonna do some stretching before we go into the movement session. First stretch, passive hang. Grab firmly into the bar, let your whole body relax and breathe. Play with your spine, moving it forward with your tilt, making a posterior pelvic tilt. If this is too uncomfortable, use your feet on the floor to remove some weight from your body. Now let's stretch our legs. Grab the bar, same side that you're grabbing, gonna pass under and allow your body to relax. You can adjust your leg position, push into the front leg, activate and relax the back leg, but really focus on opening your side line of your body. Make sure to focus on opening as much as you can the side line of your body. Be sure to do both sides. Final stretch before we get into our movement session. You can use a light dumbbell or a pack of rice, just something weighted. Place your elbows on the surface, bring your head in between the space, and let the weight drop into your back. Dump deep into your lower back and feel the triceps stretch. Just breathe in the position. You can do this type of work 1 to 2 times a week. You will notice a lot of difference in your body just with that amount of work. Thanks for joining me. Now have fun with Kuchira.
Welcome to the movement portion of the class. The goal is to relax. After working upper body strength with Ruben, getting our heart rate up, it's important to always seek the duality in the movement, and so we contrast the work with a relaxed movement session. But we're going to get there slowly, gradually, experiencing all the beautiful in-betweens that occur in the body, mind, and spirit. Your screen is black. That's because you no longer need the visual. I will guide you through my voice without any other distractions. Always explore this movement truthfully, authentically, honestly. If fear arises, embrace it and let it pass through you. And for that matter, any feelings or emotions that may arise, embrace them and let them pass through you. Remember, all feelings are passing, and emotions are energy in motion that just need to be moved. The goal is to live this session in body and out of mind, allowing the mind to quiet, slow down, volume down, and allowing the frequencies of the body to rise, turn up, tune in. Prepare for a beautiful experience. All you have to be is present. Let's begin. Find yourself in your space in a position that most suits this moment. Should feel right, comfortable, pleasant, inviting. May that be standing or moving or sitting or laying down. Immediately trust your instincts and go to that place. We remove doubt from this practice, and we follow the gift that is instinct, the all-knowing self. In this space, just allow yourself to be with what is, which means with whatever movement, sound, emotion, or sensation that may or may not be arising in this moment. Movement practice has no right or wrong. If you follow the gift of every moment, the dance will happen all alone. In fact, you'll be doing without even knowing that you're doing. This is the place we want to reach, where things are happening because they simply happen. We don't try to control, we give ourselves into it and allow it to be what will be, without resistance. Inhaling and exhaling with ease. You are where you are. Picking up on the subtle movements that are happening in the body. May that be a slight head side to side, a licking of the lips, a rubbing of the fingertips on the floor, maybe a clenching of the toes. All these little movements are a part of a much bigger dance. And only when we become aware of them can we begin to embrace the beauty of each movement. We're going to take a moment here to explore this dance of little movements and little sounds that are naturally happening in the body. Right there where you are, take a deep inhale. Hold it at the very top and let it float. When you can no longer hold the breath, let it ooze out of you. Go ahead and do 3 more on your own. Now, relaxing isn't just physical, it's actually mostly mental. The goal is to get out of mind and into body. Listen to the body speak as we begin. Begin to find a soft shake throughout the entire body. Discarding of all the energy that came before this. Relaxing the throat chakra and just letting the voice bounce. Shaking the body up and down vigorously. First small and then gradually growing into a bigger and bigger movement. We shake for 10, 9, 8, keep going, and 7, quicker, 6, quicker, 5, more aggressively, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it. Inhale, freeze. Exhale, let the breath ooze out. We rest in this pause and just observe the body. Out of mind and into body. If the thoughts are occurring, acknowledge them and just let them slip away. Now remember that for many of us, stress happens in the mind more so than the body. This tenses our body, and so we use the shakes to relax. Here we go, second set. Inhale, exhale, big, and shake. Four, as we get closer to the 1, faster and more aggressive and bigger, 3, 2, 1, inhale, hold the breath, and then let it ooze out like a waterfall. Settling in its place. Again, we observe the pause. There's so many benefits to relaxing. The slowing of the heart rate, lowering of the blood pressure, improves digestion, maintains your blood sugar levels. It increases blood flow to your major muscles, reduces muscle tension and chronic pain, improves concentration and mood, sleep quality, lowers fatigue, reduces anger and frustration. Taking all that in, we do one final shake and breathe. Inhale. Hold the breath in your head. And then on that big exhale, let it shake for 10. 5, halfway point, going a little bit more aggressive and faster, shaking maybe on the floor, standing up, shaking in every position. Maybe the shake starts to move in every which direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale where you are. Hold it. And then big voice exhale. Observe the pause. Now this final shake will take us into what I call a fire dance. A dance that makes us move, that invigorates our bodies, that heats our systems up. Let the wild come out and just allow your body to move as it wishes. Relaxing the muscles, throwing the limbs, and letting it all go. Now is the time to expend your energy. Do not hold energy, because for the rest of the movement session, we're really going to dig into the relaxation. Fire dance. Allowing the body just to move every which way. The breath following the movement following the breath. Everything is happening and moving without your control. Heat up that system from the inside out. Let's get it going. Getting down on the floor and rolling every which way. Let the fire rise within and explode. Bigger, bigger, more, more. 2. Final breath. 1. Inhale all that fire in. Exhale, let it ooze out. Observe the pause. Open your face wide and allow the sound to escape from the throat chakra. Stretching the face in every which direction, using your hands to pull and widen. Making any sounds that might come up, just letting them out without judgment. Sticking your tongue out. Letting the throat vibrate deep into the chest. Widening the eyes as big as they get. Stretching the ears away from the cheeks. Grinning so big that your face hurts. And then letting your face melt into your neck. And your head melt into your chest. And your chest melt into your upper back. The breath follows. And your upper back melting into your arms. And your arms melting into your torso. And the belly melting into the spine. And the spine melting into the tailbone. And the tailbone melting into the hips. hips melting into the legs. And the legs melting into the feet. And then the self melting into the floor. Everything lets go. Now the real work of relaxation begins. The mind shuts down. The body awakens, but in such a nurturing, smooth, and tender way, it can pick up on all the subtleties that are happening without holding on to anything. Can you feel as that shift happens in your body? Can you feel every piece of you melt into itself? As we begin to slow down the heart rate gradually, we're going to use a technique called progressive muscle relaxation to get there. Now, as we grip and relax, feel free to move within that space. It doesn't just have to be 2 actions, but observe all the actions in between the grip and the relax. The body is so intelligent that there's always so much more going on than meets the eye. Keep the mind focused on the breath and stay in the present moment. We're going to begin with the face. Grip the face, squeeze it, suck everything in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it and let it go. Hold nothing. Let all the muscles in the face droop. If any sounds need to escape, let them go. If any movements come your way, allow them to happen. Maybe it's a soft sway or a repetitive movement that calms you. Again, we grip the face for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We let it go. This is how we're going to continue throughout the whole body. Stay aware of the dance between the grip and the relax. And we always respect change, so if change occurs, feel free to move with the change. There is no right or wrong in this practice. We clench the hands into fists. We squeeze as hard as we can. Invite in any other movement for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open up the hands wide and let the energy flow. Feel how the blood moves through your hands and releases once again. Clenching the hands for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and flow. Now that you're getting a hang of this, my guidance will be a little bit more minimal. And that's just so that you can really dig into the body and allow the self to float away. Moving into the wrist and the forearms. We extend our arms and bend the wrists in whichever direction, pushing, tensing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We let the arms move free, creating abstract shapes, flowing effortlessly. We repeat the movement. Tensing, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big exhale, let it all go. Be here, be now, be present. Taking our awareness into the biceps from the upper arms, we bend at the elbow, clench the fist, and make a strong muscle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We relax. Feel the elbows let go. Let the joint breathe. Again, bending at the elbow as if we're going to make a muscle in the bicep. We tense for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We flow. Moving into the shoulders, we shrug them up towards our ears, we squeeze. Using the breath, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We let them drop towards the floor, moving through the neck area. Letting the throat chakra open even wider and smoother. Listening to the sound of your voice. The sound of your voice is a great GPS. It will guide you. Again, we shrug for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. At this point, the whole upper part of your body should be feeling pretty good. Relaxing the muscles, tension free. The head is just floating, the shoulders are loose, the arms are wavy, everything moving as one. Vibrant, effortless, powerful. Now we're going to tuck our chin to our chest and we're going to constrict the throat chakra, pressing the chin to our chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that head fall back and release it. Open it up a little wider. Let out some sound. We do it again. We tuck the chin into the chest and we squeeze, constricting the throat chakra for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that hair fall back as the chin rises and the ah sound escapes through your throat. No longer constricted, we flow. Now we press our fingertips to the back of the neck and the back of the head and push the head back into the fingertips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and flow. Again, we press the fingertips on the back of our skull, back of the neck, pressure points. We push our head into our hands. 5, 4, 3, come on, let's go. 2, 1, let it go. Keeping the breath very present. The body awake. The thoughts soft. We move into the belly. We squeeze our belly in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just let it hang out and poof. Poof. That's the feeling. Again, the belly squeezes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We let it all go. Again, remember that the body can flow as it wishes in between. It can roll, it can move, it can lay down, sit up, stand up. It can dance. Let the movement take you where it wants. Moving into the butt and pelvis area, we squeeze our booty together for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Moving the hips from side to side, getting the pelvic floor moving, waving through the pubis. And repeat, we squeeze the booty as hard as we can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and flow. Clenching the thighs for 5, 4, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, 1, let it flow. One last time, clenching the thighs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. And now moving into the feet. If you're standing, feel free to grip the feet into the floor. If you're laying down, point or flex as hard as you can. Here we go. We squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Move around freely for a bit. Let the blood flow. Let the breath sing. Into our feet, we clench for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Wherever you are, take a deep inhale. Oozing of the breath, exhale, let the body fall to the floor if it isn't there already. Find yourself on your back. Feel the sensation of the ground pressing into your back. Wiggle around. Moving around in this nurturing mud that slips and slides underneath you. There's an ease to the movement, sliding side to side. As we find a neutral position laying on our backs, we press the back of our hands, the back of our head, and our entire back body into the floor for 5, 4, squeeze, 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 3, 2, 1. We dance in the mud once again. Again, we press the entire back body into the floor. We grip for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide and flow. Making our ways onto the belly, natural and smooth, without rushing or forcing or pushing. Turning your head to one side, pressing your cheek into the floor. And now we press the front body into the floor. Push for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and flow. We change our head to the other direction, into our final grip and relax, pressing the front body into the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it all go. Allow the body and breath to move in pleasure, exactly as it desires. We find ourselves in a beautiful space. The mind is calmed. The body has worked, and now it can find rest. It's important to remember that healing not only comes through doing, but it also comes through not doing. A lot of us have trouble not doing. We feel guilty about it, like we're wasting time. But it's important to remember that relaxation is not and never will be a waste of time. As we saw in the benefits of relaxation, there's a lot going on when we allow ourselves the pause, as I call it. We have to make time to not do. And so that is what we're going to do now. Not do. Wherever you've landed, allow the body to adjust to its most comfortable position. Settling into the breath, the body on pause, the mind quiet. We're going to do some visualization through the senses. Put yourself in the most peaceful place you can imagine. May that be by the ocean or under the most beautiful tree. Embody that space fully. What do you see there? What surrounds you? Is it a beautiful ocean? Is it a forest of trees? or a landscape of mountains that seem endless to the eye. What colors appear? Earth tones or relaxing blues, a purple sky, or pink sand. What does it smell like? Like the salty sea, or the flowers blooming, or the scent of a rain just passed. Can you feel the sand running through your fingers? Are you using a rock to massage your back? Or is your skin tingly from laying in the grass? And lastly, what does it feel like to be there? The calm just oozing into your blood. The silence becoming part of you. All is quieting. Your senses allowing you to travel while being right here in this moment. Now I'm going to tell you my relaxation story. I once made a date to go to the park with my friend. We spent all day there till the sun set, drinking tea, laying in the grass, having some good chats, and just looking up into the sky, listening to the birds sing, smelling the fresh air, being in each other's company. When I noticed the whole day had passed because the sun was beginning to set, without thinking I said, "Oh, we missed out on the whole day. I didn't do anything. I didn't get things done." And I'll never forget, he turned to me and said, "What do you mean we didn't do anything?" We drank tea, we talked, we connected, we slept, we looked at the clouds and smelled the grass. We did so much. That taught me a big lesson. Doing isn't always doing. Being productive doesn't always mean a task needs to get done. I was productive that day. I rested, my mind quieted, and I let my body experience the moment fully. I relaxed, and I enjoyed it. And ever since that day, I made relaxation a part of my practice. Not only in my meditations or my movement meditations, but in my everyday. I find places to pause. When I'm anxious, I go back to the pause. When I'm tired, I go back to the pause. When I'm stressed, I go back to the pause. When I feel I can't anymore, I go back to the pause. Remember always to pause. One love, warriors. Till next time.